Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
Hello, everybody. I'm back. Had a few days off, and it's so good to be back. We got a great show lined up for you on a Monday.
That's right. We did last week. Cecil Jr., Zach was on. We had the radio guys, all kinds of stuff. But I am glad you're back, buddy.
Me too.
That's right. That's right. We do have a great show lined up for today. Of course, we're going to start with your Hollywood Minute and go right into our video of the day.
Celebrity birthdays. Your favorite celebrity could have a birthday today. Plus, we're going to talk about a number of things. A Brooklyn, New York girl making it big in the music career. We'll talk about that.
Very good.
Plus, in Georgetown, we're talking about their National Night Out.
That's right. Really, really important event coming up. Also, a new resident to the area seems to think that she has a spiritual gift. She is a medium. She's on the show today, and I cannot wait to talk to her. Also talking about the Recovery Ranch in Loris and what they're doing to help the people in Loris to recover and live a better life. All that and more after your Hollywood Minute.
Tell me just what in the fresh turkey hell we're dealing with here?
Hobbs & Shaw had a big box office opening this weekend. The action flick raked in over $180 million in its worldwide debut. At the movie's premiere, Dwayne Johnson talked about the spinoff.
We wanted to make sure that we had a movie where the chemistry was great with me and Jason, and not only that, but the pressure's on. With a movie like this, you're talking about one of the most successful franchises of all time in the Fast and Furious franchises. And after 8 movies, it was time to spin off. Pressure's on. I think we delivered. Fans are liking it. They're excited, and here we are.
Yoshiki has made a donation in support of the Kyoto animation fire. The Japanese music legend donated 10 million yen to the victims and survivors of the fire, which took the lives of 35 people at the animation studio on July 18th.
Over the last several months, a top-secret organization has caused citizens from different lands to vanish into thin air.
It hasn't vanished, but Playmobil the movie's release date has shifted. The Hollywood Reporter says the animated film based on the popular toy line has slid back from August 30th to December 6th. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damagella.
Well,
all right, so
a lot of great movies coming out.
Oh my gosh, and there's a lot of good ones out right now too.
I know it.
Absolutely. Listen to this, a Nintendo game from the 1980s. It just sold for big bucks. A copy of the Kid game. It opened and went for $9,000 on an online auction. The cult classic was released by Nintendo in 1987. Heritage Auction says that is considered one of the hardest Nintendo titles to find in a sealed condition.
Wow, I wonder if I have one. All right, Scott Amos recently discovered the game in his attic of his childhood home in Reno, Nevada. He says he's splitting the money with his sister, and they're taking their families on a vacation to Disney.
$9,000. Wow.
I wonder if I got my son one of those. He was about that time period. I could have. Nintendo.
I wonder if there's anything. Yeah. Hey, so you had the grandkids in for the week. It was so fun, right?
It was. We had a great time.
Cecil does more in the weekend the grandkids are here than he does maybe in a whole entire year. You had a ton of fun, right?
I'm telling you, we had a lot of fun.
Where'd you
go? Let me tell you, we went to Top Golf. Now, this is a neat place.
It's really
I
cool.
took my grandkids there, my son and all. I had a great time, and thought we would stay an hour. We stayed 3 hours. We even ate lunch there. So that's a great place. But, there's so much to do. I even took them to, what's the name of that little game place?
The Fun Warehouse.
Fun Warehouse.
That's right.
We went to the Fun Warehouse, and let me tell you, there was a lot of fun there. We did,
you do the
where you
go-karts?
shoot the games. They went to go-karts. I didn't get to ride it, where you do the
laser tag.
Laser tag. I lost every time we played laser tag.
To Tucker, right?
Yeah, he won,
he beat you.
And Vera beat me. Everybody beat me. So, so they've gone for now, but I tell you what, we had a great time, and I love it when they come down here, but now I've got to get another job.
Because
pay for everything.
He spent all his money. I love it. All right, let's talk a little bit about today. Today is Monday, August the 5th, and this is National Underwear Day. Do you have, never mind.
Yeah, no.
Never mind.
And it's National Doll Day, too.
All right.
All right, let's check a little bit about birthdays. 1956, let's go back. Maureen McCormick, she's 63. She played Marcia on the Brady Bunch. Marcia. From 1969 to 1974 with the movie. And then 1980, she did Idolmaker, and she was the voice of Chatty Cathy doll in 1970.
She was the voice of Chatty Cathy. I didn't know that. How about in 1981, Jesse Williams, 38 years old. Of course, Dr. Jackson on ABC's Grey's Anatomy, also in episodes of Law & Order, and the movie Brooklyn's Finest.
1997, Olivia Holt. She's 22 years old. Disney's Kickin' 2, Movie Girl versus Monster in the TV series Cloak and Dagger. And she did Hasbro and Mattel commercials. All right, back in 1974, let's look at today in history. It was U.S. President Richard Nixon said that he expected to be impeached. Nixon had ordered the investigation into the Watergate break-ins, and that was a big deal. Yes, it was.
Absolutely. 1981, Olivia Newton-John, one of the all-time everybody's favorites. Guess what? She got her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
All right, here we go. From the Know-It-All Department, listen to this one. All right, this is not gross. It's a good point. You hadn't read it, have you? Okay, here we go. Cockroaches, listen to this now, can live for several weeks with their heads cut off because their brains are located inside their body. Now, they would eventually die from being unable to eat. So instead of cutting the head off, I'd say just squash them. That'll take care of them, I think, wouldn't it?
Maybe that's why. You ever notice that cockroach palmetto bugs are really difficult to kill? Like you have to really mash them.
When I step on them, they're not. That's it for the Know-It-All Department today. We got a great show lined up, a lot of fun stuff. It's good to be back. Just hang on. We're coming back.
All right, well, good morning, everybody, or now good afternoon. We are dealing with those partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies across the area. Decent amount of blue sunshine out there. Temperatures just about 80 degrees either side of the 80-degree mark area wide, and those numbers will continue to rise into the mid to upper 80s. There's the upper level jet dipping down, providing a weakness over the Carolinas. Not a lot in the way of showers and storms just yet. We did actually have a couple of thunderstorms off of Wrightsville Beach just north in the Cape Fear coastline, one of which actually produced a waterspout about 30 minutes ago. Just kind of stayed stationary there, but that waterspout quickly fell apart. High-res futurecast continues to show that these scattered to widely scattered showers will continue to form as we roll throughout the afternoon hours. About a 50% shot from the coast to inland locations. That rain shower opportunity shot kind of wrapping up there by the 8, 9, and 10 o'clock hour, and we should have a clear overnight period. So today's forecast 85 to 88 with those afternoon showers and storms. Main threats will be a couple of heavy rain threats with some of the storms and a few strong gusty winds. Overnight tonight we'll be down into the 70s. Fog likely to form again, and I would not be surprised if we wake up to another dense fog advisory tomorrow morning. So expect that fog on your morning commute. Add a couple extra minutes to it. Should begin to dry back out as high pressure builds back in Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Temperatures in the mid to upper 90s by this weekend.
All right, we've got a first on the show today. Now, let me tell you a little bit about it. A lady from New Hampshire just moved to Myrtle Beach area, and we're talking about a spiritual medium. I mean, she can tell us stuff that we want to know. I want to find out more about this.
Yeah, I want to as well. And like we said, it is a first on the show. Tell us a little bit about what you do and the gifts that you have.
So I'm called a psychic medium or spiritual medium, and what I do is I connect. The main thing that I do is I connect with spirit. I connect with those who have passed over. Not so much for entertainment value, but as a love connection between those who have passed and their family or friends, whoever the person is that I'm with. And
as a healing in
absolutely,
that respect.
It's for closure. It's for closure. It's for comfort. Sometimes it's to answer questions.
Interesting. I think we've seen it, really glorified on TV and magnified, and really not maybe what it's truly about. I don't want to discount the TV shows, but Hollywood. So tell us, kind of your deal. What
how
you
does
exactly
it work?
do?
Yeah, tell us how you do it.
I come see you,
Yes, so a client would come see me. I have sessions in my home, and they basically sit how you're sitting, and I connect with spirit. And spirit has to do all the work. I just tell the person in front of me what I'm seeing, feeling, hearing, smelling, and we connect and send messages of love and healing.
All right, does it work all the time? Does it work all the time?
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
Absolutely. The only time that there is maybe some lack of clarity would be perhaps a person's really nervous, and you're going to be nervous doing this, but perhaps the person's really nervous, or maybe they're closed off and maybe they weren't ready to have a session. In that case, there may be a lighter message, something like this. But typically, if you come with an open mind and an open heart, They're right there waiting to connect.
You know, emotionally vulnerable in a way, and allowing yourself to open up to what you might find.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right, now what do a lot of people look for when they come to you? What do they want to hear, or who do they want to talk to, or you?
Do they sometimes have some unrealistic type expectations?
Yeah.
The questions can be not so unrealistic, because I don't think anything is really unrealistic in the work that I do.
Sure.
However, you know, oftentimes they may have a question. Sometimes there's a question around someone's passing, you know, an unattended death, and and I can tap in, and if they're willing to show me, if Spirit's willing to show me, perhaps answer some questions. Sometimes they just want to know that they made it to the other side okay. Other times they just want to know maybe they're forgiven about something, closure, things that got left unsaid.
Very interesting. You
How
know,
long have you been doing this?
Yeah.
I have been, I always say I've been a little strange my whole life, but I connected after several deaths in my family. I started realizing that I could connect with animals, oddly enough, and find lost pets. That evolved into finding lost humans, and then more of the mediumship part of it. So many years.
Wow.
I've been doing this full time. Yes.
Have you ever been used by maybe a law enforcement type?
Yes, ma'am.
To help?
Yes, ma'am.
Pretty cool.
Yes.
That's pretty neat.
So
Yeah.
neat. I tell you, we appreciate you.
That's right.
Stick around. I want to ask some questions after the show's over.
Okay.
Don't leave.
Nothing's for free, right? I'm kidding. It's really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you both.
All right,
Thank
stay right
you.
there. All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, talking about a big event down in Georgetown. It is the National Night Out. This is a countrywide thing that we do, but each community comes together and really brings the community together for law enforcement and those attending.
That's right. Leslie's here with us from the. Jason's here with us. His last name's Leslie. I'm sorry.
You've been off a few days.
I've been off a few days. He's here from the Georgetown County Sheriff's Department. Now, y'all got a big event happening tomorrow night. Where's it going to be, and what all is going to take place?
It's going to be on the front lawn at Pawleys Island Community Church. Right there on Ocean Highway.
Oh, yeah.
6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. We'll have free food, music, entertainment, jump castles, games, lots of fun, lots of sheriff's deputies out there participating with the public. And it's for every citizen of Georgetown County, even though it's in Pawleys Island. We want everybody to come. Everybody's invited.
All right, now this is to do what? What exactly is this for?
It began as a promotion of community law enforcement, and it's sort of kept to that theme. We want you to be aware that your sheriff's office deputies are there to help you. All you got to do is give us a call, and we'll be there. It's be aware of unsafe conditions, and don't be afraid to call us.
It's a good night for asking questions. From any of the sheriff's deputies you want to talk to, you can ask
questions.
Right there.
And a great night to bring your kids out. Let them know that your deputies, they're safe. They're a safe place. That's who they need to call if there's something that's wrong. There's a lot of stigma against that, but you guys want to encourage the relationship.
And I think they learn that from the officers in their schools, that they're there to help them. And this would reinforce that notion that we're here to protect and serve.
All right, now that's tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, right?
Correct.
At tell them where?
Pawleys Island Community Church, 10304 Ocean Highway.
All right, now there's something else coming up. It's called the Citizens Academy. Now, you've got until September 3rd to register for this. Now, what exactly is the Citizens Academy?
Citizens Academy is for people who are ages 18 and above. We want you to come and learn in depth more about what the Sheriff's Office does. They'll take you to forensics class, you get to tour the courthouse, you tour the detention center, and you spend about 7 or 8 evenings between October and November in a typically law enforcement class. It won't lead you to be a policeman at the very end, but it gives you a real appreciation of how much training they do and how much preparation it takes just to be on the road and be a deputy.
And it might open your eyes up if that might be something you want to do if you're a young person looking into it, because that is learning a lot. They get to do a lot of stuff.
They do. They get to do fingerprinting. They get to the SWAT team will talk to them and show them their equipment. Tracking dogs. It runs a whole gamut of what the organization does.
It's almost like a little mini internship. Until you get your hands on it, you can't really fully experience it. Really great program. So they have until the 3rd to do that. How do we get in contact with you?
Go to the Sheriff's Office website. You can get an application there. Submit that. You have to have a criminal background check to qualify for this, because I guess we don't want to
teach criminals.
Teach the criminals all your life.
We don't want to teach the criminals all our secrets.
That's right.
That's a terrible idea.
But the class starts in October, so sign up.
All right.
Awesome.
Plenty of time.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it.
Good to see you.
All right. Thank you
Tell
very
the
much.
sheriff I said hello.
That's right. You guys don't forget, head on over to Pawleys Island Community Church for tomorrow's National Night Out. We'll be back.
All right, we're going to talk about something now. It's up in Loris off 950 Liberty Church Road. Now, they help addicts stay sober, recover base faith, and a lot of stuff dealing with ranch and animals. We're going to find out a little bit how all this goes together.
That's right, talking about the Recovery Ranch. All right, guys, tell me a little bit what you do, who you are, and why you have a program like this.
Well, we are just a sweet little married couple with 4 children and opened up our home, and today we have about 60 different animals, anywhere from bucket calves that would have been left to, you know, try and survive that we bottle fed,
sure,
to 12 horses. We've got 40 to 50
look at the chicken.
people that are suffering. Yeah, they're trying to get better, you know, find a new way of life. So we participate in a 12-step recovery program. We do morning meditation, meetings. We get them to their doctor's appointments for mental health purposes.
Awesome. And you do this through animals, Richard. Tell us a little bit about that.
I know you're feeding all the animals, Richard.
We try to use the animals. The animals is the unique aspect of what we're doing. So,
sure.
We try to have a lot of baby animals on property. We've got kittens, puppies, baby goats, baby calves. Everyone is in charge of feeding an animal. And we just incorporate that with the 12-step program. We go to church on Sundays and Wednesdays, and just do the best we can to help our residents get reintegrated back into the community and become productive members of the community again.
Fantastic.
How did all this come about? How did this come about, Krista? How did you come about with this?
Well, my mom was in recovery, and I was given up for adoption, and so it's always been something that I've been passionate about. During my earlier age, I drank a whole lot of alcohol, and so I started participating in a 12-step program, and through that I just saw the need. Sure. I grew up with horses, and
equine therapy, it's huge.
So just kind of what I've gone through and what has assisted me. And really it's been a God box. It's just kind of evolved.
Very cool.
And integrated.
So through your healing, through your experience, you want to help other people and show them that there is promise on the other side of what they may be facing
100%.
Right now. Very cool.
100%.
How long y'all been doing this now? How long?
The farm's been open for about a year and a half.
Okay.
And it's a really spiritual element, and you know, so we feel blessed to be a part of it.
People want to get in touch with you, the website, how can they get in touch with you?
You can go message us on The Recovery Ranch on Facebook. You can private message me, or you're always welcome to call as well.
Always needs, obviously, donations, volunteers, anyone is welcome to help. Just give you a call, right?
100%. We are a nonprofit.
A lot of the residents come without any clothing.
Okay, so you need
Anything
everything.
they need, you can help them. Thank y'all so much.
Thanks for being with us. We really appreciate it. Absolutely.
More coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, talking about a Brooklyn, New York girl who's accomplished a lot in her music career, now using her opportunities to form a foundation for children and give them the same type of music opportunities that she has had.
That's right. Ashley's with us now, and she's in the area for a little while. Now, first off, let me talk about some of this. She's accepted at Columbia University for a master's in music, and she's wanting to, form a foundation for children and their opportunities to learn voice and music.
Yeah, she's keeping the arts alive, giving those opportunities that you had growing up.
And she played at Carnegie Hall.
That's pretty incredible.
I've never even been by there.
It's only for the elite. But.
First we want to know, your love for music. Where'd that come from?
My love for music, I guess you could say because I grew up with music.
Yeah.
I really did. I mean, all throughout watching TV, listening to music on the radio, and then growing my infatuation with singing because of that, wanting to sound like Mariah Carey, I guess you could say. Or really figuring out like who I am as an artist and how I'm capable of my voice and my abilities musically. It's just something that just happened.
Awesome. So you've been given a lot of opportunity. Perform at Carnegie Hall. That's incredible stuff right there. What do you want to do for kids? What do you want to give them?
Tell us what you're talking about, the foundation.
I've looked into different foundations as well. There's a lot of foundations for music, for education. plenty of things, like Teach for America that I went and worked for a little bit, tried out for. Music is really important. There's a lot of music therapy with children, learning how numbers correlate with rhythms, and because music is a lot about math. It's definitely something that correlates with other subjects that I think is really important. I feel like performing arts is something that you become your own person, and then with that, that's something that goes into your academic ability, sports. It's like music is something that has surrounded us forever. I mean,
well, and it's the foundation to so many different things. You can be a great dancer, but if you have no musicality, you aren't able to perform like you need to. There we go. Exactly.
Music is something that embodies a lot of things, and
it's
very important, I think.
All right, now I'm going to kind of put you on the spot a little bit.
Oh no!
I want to hear a little bit of Ashley, just a little bit of you. Give me a little note, anything.
We got 30 seconds to the end of the show. She can sing us out of the show.
Come on, do it.
Oh Lord!
Anything. Just do something.
Shining night of stormy shadows round.
Wow!
See,
good
there
job.
you go. That's
good
beautiful.
Job. Like that. All right, Ashley, you get the wave. We're going to tell everybody bye. Bye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Y'all have a great Monday. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.